Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm heading over to Homegoods to see what new pieces they have in store. And be sure to stick around because at the end of today's video, I'll be styling everything I picked up and showing you how I incorporate it into my home. I immediately walked over to the planter section. I'm currently working on my backyard space and I need a few, and I stumbled across this gorgeous one. It reminded me of a French comfy pot and it had to come home with me, of course, and you guys already know I'm going to DIY this one. It is so pretty. They had a ton of beads, which I'm not really into, but I do think they are really beautiful, and of course bowls upon bowls, so many of them, travertine, paper mache, ceramic. There was just so much of them. And then I came across this little guy. I'm not sure if it was a pumpkin or an apple. I got excited. I thought it was a pumpkin and then I would start seeing pumpkins throughout the store, but they did not have any. I'm not sure what this is. If you can tell me, let me know. And of course, they had a ton of vases, so many of these large ones. And for some reason, this kitchen set really stood out to me. My sister was with me on this trip and she thought the set was really ugly, but I think it's actually really cute. What do you guys think? They had so many of them. And of course, I had to stop by the book section. I take a trip with me, which is why I have so many books. I ended up grabbing Curate, which is one that I actually don't have. I stumbled across this tiny little cookbook, and this one came home with me as well. I thought these bowls were so pretty. They would be great for fruit bowls, and it's only $24.99. They're very large and very heavy. Mushrooms always remind me of fall, and one of my besties, Kenzie, actually loves mushrooms, so when I see them, they always remind me of her. And if you're anywhere on social media, you know these striped towels are viral, and something about them being viral just makes me not want them at all. They do come in an olive color and a striped brown color. I only found them in the smaller hand towel sizes. I always gravitate towards minimal plates with no designs, but these lemon plates did grab my attention and I kind of regret not getting them. They just look so fun to me. And then I started seeing some pears and apples and I got really excited because they take me to fall. I don't know if these are just made for kitchen decor or they are for fall, but they were all on clearance, and of course I had to grab one of them. This wooden dough bowl is so big and so heavy. I was surprised that it's only $24.99. I expected it in the low 40s price range, but for the size, it is a really great deal. And then I came across my last item, which are these trays, and they had so many of them. I have been hoping to come across these trays for years now, and I finally did. I was hoping I would find them in a round size, but I did end up grabbing one just because of how good the price was, and I almost bought the Pottery Barn one, so I'm glad I didn't, and I found these instead. To style my tray, I placed it on the end of the coffee table, and inside I placed my vintage bean pot along with some stems from Amazon. These are very long stems, so I have them bent pretty short, and I only use 2 stems. They're fairly full, and they're currently on sale for Prime Day. If you're interested in getting these, I think they're perfect for fall. And next to it, I placed a vintage stone mortar with some Palo Santo in it. For the Curate book, I actually placed it with its sister, Create. I love when books are the same size and they just sit perfectly on top of each other. I kept my end table on the minimal side with just a candle on top. I did end up grabbing the tortoiseshell cups. I've never had anything tortoiseshell, and these really stood out to me. I have a display cabinet in my kitchen that I love to display kitchen items in, so this is going right in here next to my Serena and Lily jug. This apple isn't strictly for fall, but I'm going to store it in this cabinet for now, and during the fall season I'll just bring it out and probably place it somewhere near my oils or my salt and pepper mills in my kitchen somewhere, or even next to my coffee bar. I love collecting books, and lately I've been gravitating towards books that have some more color in them, not just beige and aesthetic or brown books. I like something with a little bit more color just to give my home a collected look. And last, I collected 2 teacups, and they're going to replace that mug and the wooden scoops in these bonbon jars. The bonbon jars have a tapered opening, and I've been finding it very hard to scoop anything out with the scoops. So I currently have a temporary mug in there, and I found these at Homegoods, so I decided to pick them up. I've never had this print before, so I was excited to give it a try. I've seen this trend on Pinterest. It's not only cute, but it's also functional, and I love it. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with me as much as I enjoyed filming this for you, and I will see you guys in my next video.